Hello, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Scratch tutorial. This tutorial will be showing you how to write your name with a magic marker. It is also showing you how to do a remix of someone else's project. So it's a little reinforcement of working with coordinates and working with costumes. All right. So first things first, you're going to go to this particular page on Scratch following the link that I'm going to provide for you. Once here, first thing you want to do is come up to the Remix button. Click on Remix. And what essentially that does is when you click on Remix, the project is now yours. So if originally I made this with my account, code.intro, code intro, but I'm doing it on my test account right now. Okay, so now this belongs to me. All right, so first things first, let's see what this does. As you can see, we're using the coordinates grid background to write our name with a marker. I'm writing my nickname, and then it turns the background black. Okay? So what I'm going to do is walk you through how I did some of this by making some changes to this. Okay? So currently, and I'm going to make it easy. So currently it says ROMES, ROMES. And each one of these scripts controls one of the letters. And as you can see, I've used a comment feature to label each one. So this one makes the R, O, M, and so on. E and S. Okay, so what we're going to do first off is we're going to shorten this. Let's pretend my name is Tom. So when all said and done, we'll only really have to redo this first letter. The O and the M is already there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just outright get rid of the E. I'm going to drag this code back to the palette. That gets rid of it. I'm going to do the same for the S, but I'm going to keep these two pieces, these two blocks, because that's the code that makes it switch to the dark background, and I want to keep that. I'm going to put that on the M actually later. Get rid of this. Okay. So what we've got now, let me get rid of this. Get rid of the S. So what we've got now is code for 3 letters, an R, an O, an M, and it doesn't switch the background. Let me just play it so you can see what we've got. See, there we go. An R, an O, an M, and this is the code that changed the background. So I'm going to get rid of this broadcast, and I'm going to put this on here instead, and now you'll see that it will complete it by getting rid of the background after all. Okay, so what our task is to change this first letter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through step by step unpacking this code to show you how we got to this. Okay, first things first, I'm going to go down to the bottom and remove this broadcast. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to remove it because this is the broadcast that tells the program to go from this first letter from R to O. I don't want the program going from R to O. I just want to focus on the first letter. So now watch what we have. It's only going to write the first letter. That way we can actually focus. If you do not do that, it'll be more difficult. So please make sure that you disable this broadcast by unsnapping it, just temporarily, okay? Because we want to focus on only the very first letter. So I'm gonna unattach this block of code, the stack of code, and slowly reattach them, explaining what we're doing as we go along. So first of all, this first block is the starting point. If I double click on it, that is where the letter starts to be written. Okay. Well, we're going to change this to write a T. So to write a T, what we're going to do is we're going to, and by the way, when you're looking at these markers, you're going to focus on the tip. That is where the coordinates are at. So if you look at these coordinates right here, X and Y, it's focusing on exactly where the tip is at. So if I wanted to put this on, try to put this on 0 or close to 0 as I can, you can see that that's kind of how that lines up. So I just type it in so you can see. So, all right, so it's focus on the tip. All right. This can be useful in helping you figure out where you want to put the marker to write your letter. So if you drag this, you can get a sort of a reckoning of where you should, what the coordinates are of where you want to start. So roughly, I want to start this roughly about negative 230, roughly. It's 229 right here, and 100. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to 230, and this already says 100. So now watch, when I double click on this block, it goes up to where I want it to go. So I'll snap that in. Now, let me explain what these do. We got the show block that shows the marker. We've got switch costume to blue marker. So it makes sure that we're on the blue marker instead of one of the others. So in case we're not already on it, this shows it. This shows it. This makes sure that that's what we're displaying, the marker color we want. And these next 4 blocks are pen blocks. So this first one sets the pen color to blue. The second one basically functions as a clear button. So if anything else was written, so watch, if I was just to click on this, double click on it, it got rid of the R. So it clears everything on the screen. You can set the pen size. And then lastly, you need to tell the program to put the pen down. And that's basically the equivalent of putting if you're writing on a paper, putting pen to paper. Remember, you got to tell computers everything. Also, I should change this because this is now going to be a T instead of an R. And that's a comment, by the way. And the way I got that was I right-clicked, and you can add a comment and attach them to things. Okay, so next, we need to tell the pen where to glide to. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the top of our T. So we're going to tell the pen to start at roughly X negative 150. Oops, sorry. We're going to tell the blue pen to glide to X negative 150 and Y 100. And that should put it roughly around here. Okay, so when I put that in, I'm going to type negative 150. And then over here, I'm going to type 100. I'm going to snap that in. Now remember, for your name, this is going to be different. You're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to figure out where you are, where you want to be. Okay, it's just going to be a matter of changing these coordinates. And you can figure out where you are by dragging the marker around, dropping it, and then looking at the coordinates. And that way you can tell where you're at. Might as well keep the Y on 100. Try to keep things as easy as possible. Just keep the, we're going to be using for y 100, negative 100. So basically these two squares, okay? All right, so I'm going to click the green flag and let's see what this does. All right, so it drew the T, the top of the T. So next, we're going to tell the program to pick the pen up so that we don't get a line being drawn across. In this instance, it wouldn't matter too much because you're just traversing back across the top of the T. But for other letters, like when you're skipping from one letter to the next letter and start to draw that, you're going to have to pick the pen up. Otherwise, you have a line in between. All right, so the next thing we want is to tell the pen where to go for the next part that we're going to draw. We're going to draw the base of the T. So what we're going to do is let's figure out about where we want it to go. So I'm going to drag it about halfway, roughly. So about I like to round things off. So about a negative 190, okay? About negative 190 to 100. So that's what I'm going to write here. I'm going to write in this block right here. I'm going to write negative 190 to 100. So yeah, get the practice of rounding. So I know this says 189, but it'd just be easier if I did 190. So now let's see what we've got. All right, so we've got the crossbar of our T. So next, we're going to tell the pen to go down, put pen to paper, and then we're going to glide to our next coordinate, which, by the way, is going to be our last coordinate because T is very simple. So that means I can just get rid of these two because I'm going to be using this one. So I'm going to tell it where I want it to glide. So I'm going to keep the first coordinate because that's my X coordinate. I'm just going straight down. So my first coordinate is what? Well, it's from the previous one. It's where I left off, or where I came back. So negative 190. And then down to right here, negative 100. All right, let's see what that does. All right, that drew my T. So next, we're going to tell it, all right, pick your pen up. And then we're going to attach the broadcast so that now the program moves on to the yo, and it's going to do the same thing. So let's go ahead and play it. I'm going to make it large and play it. There we go. So if your name is Tom, I just showed you exactly what to do. If your name is not Tom, well, you're going to have a little bit more work to do. But the same principles apply. You're going to use coordinates, and you're going to write your name using those coordinates. All right? Okay, let's see how you do.